Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Ah, good. Hey guys, so this is going to be the My Pokémon Journey tag, which was created by Super Nerd Daniel, and I was tagged by my good friend Ozzymitsu. And before I start, I just want to say I apologise for the camera quality, but I don't have a better camera at the moment. But for this video, I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. If you don't know what this tag is, it's basically a bunch of Pokemon related questions. I answer 6 of them, and at the end I tag 3 other people to do the tag, and the tag spreads, and you know, other people has tag and all that. So getting on with the tag, the first question is, when did you start playing Pokemon, and what was your first Pokemon game? Give me 1 second. Okay, so if you can see, it's right here. This is my original Game Boy Color. I don't know if it works because it didn't have batteries in it, but yeah, on the back, as you can see right there, that is my original Pokemon Red copy. Funnily enough, this isn't the very first Pokemon game I ever played. My brother and I actually had this Pokemon Blue cartridge. I knew it was Pokemon Blue because the cartridge was blue, but it had the sticker ripped off, so it was just a blue cartridge, but I have no memory of playing it at all. But I have very, very good memories of playing this. And my first starter was a Bulbasaur. No, it wasn't. Whose first starter was Bulbasaur? No. My first starter was a Charmander. My first Pokemon game, Pokemon Red, first starter, Charmander. Not very interesting options, I know. Moving on to the second question. Have you ever legitimately completed the Pokedex in a Pokemon game? Yes. Both legitimately and not legitimately. But legitimately I first completed it in Pokemon Y. And then I've also done it in Pokemon Omega Ruby because I just moved all the Pokemon that I got from Pokemon Y into Pokemon Omega Ruby. Not legitimately, I did it in Pokemon Diamond and Platinum because at the time I had an action replay. I don't have one anymore, but yeah, those were good times. Moving on to question 3. If you were a gym leader, what type would you specialize in and what would be your ace Pokemon? I don't know. I can't pick one type. Okay, start off, I wouldn't want to be a gym leader, I would want to be the champion. But if I had to pick a gym leader type, it would either be Fire, Dragon or Steel. And then my ace Pokemon would either be, depending on the gym I have, Infernape, Charizard X or Lucario. Charizard X might be cheating, but whatever, it's my gym. Although if I had to just pick one gym, I'd probably go with Dragon, just because at one point I was a gym leader on this Facebook group, and I was the Dragon gym leader, and my ace Pokemon was Mega Charizard X, so I guess I'd go with that. Dragon gym leader with Mega Charizard X as my ace Pokemon, I guess. Although if it couldn't be a Mega, what Dragon? Latios? If it couldn't be a legendary, Garchomp. Garchomp. It will be Garchomp. Question number 4. What has kept you a fan of the franchise for all these years? Oh, where do I start? Well, first off, the games are incredibly fun and addictive. I have memories of just not being able to put the game down. I also love all the generations of Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon's pretty much a franchise that could just keep going on and on and on, you know, generation after generation, Pokemon, more Pokemon, even though some Pokemon we might not like, although for the most part we like the majority. I also really like the competitive side. I know that a lot of people don't like it. They think sometimes it takes the fun out of it, and even though I do slightly prefer the main story of it, even though the main story doesn't last forever, I still do really like the competitive side, and the fact that there are so many Pokemon you can run different ways. You know, you can give them specific sets and specific stats, and you know, the game is a lot more complex than people think. Another thing I really like is the community. I think some of the people are great. You know, I made some friends through this channel, through Pokemon basically, and yeah, there isn't really much I dislike about it apart from some minor gripes, but for the most part, yeah, I think it's just all great. You know, it's a game that brings fans together, and it's great. Question number 5. If you could change one thing about the Pokemon games, what would it be? I wanted to think of like a really interesting one, but I couldn't really think of one, so the one I've gone for is so we can forget HMs. It'd be such a huge time saver not having to find someone to have to delete the move rather than, you know, just use a TM to override it. Like I remember back in Gen 1 where if you taught a Pokemon a HM, they would know it forever. You couldn't forget it. Like if you had your Charizard learn Cut, it would know Cut forever. You couldn't get rid of it, which sucked. But now you have to move delete, which is great. But if we could just delete moves, you know, by overriding with a TM, it would be so much better. I just had a thought. Joining Team Rocket would have been awesome, although I don't think they'd ever make a main series game where you can join the opposing team, unless they made a game specifically for that, but even then it probably wouldn't be a main series game, it would most likely be a side game, but yeah, that would be really cool. Like in Pokemon Red and Blue where Guy offers you to join Team Rocket, obviously everyone wanted to, but we couldn't. But yeah, if Game Freak ever got into that, that'd be cool. Moving on to question number 6. Assuming the franchise continues for that long, do you think you'll still be playing Pokemon 20 years from now? No. In fact, I plan to stop specifically on this day 20 years from now. I can't imagine anyone doing this tag and saying no they won't. Yes, I'm going to be playing Pokemon in 20 years unless I don't... oh, I hope I live that long. I hope I live longer than that anyway. But yes, I will be playing Pokemon in 20 years time from now. If I don't, then... I don't know, Yoko Watch takes over. Nah, that won't happen. But yeah, I can't imagine myself not playing Pokemon, especially now, you know, I started my channel which just passed 500, you know, which is great. I thank you all for that. But yeah, again, it'd be funny if someone doing this tag did say no, they imagine they'll just give up on Pokemon. But all the hardcore Pokemon fans, of course, they're going to continue to play this game, and I'm going to continue to play this game, and I'm pretty sure you watching, if you play Pokemon, you're going to continue as well. It's one of those games which, no matter how old you are, you can just play it, and it's just so much fun. So yes, I will be playing the game in 20 years, hopefully. And finally, tag 3 people to do the tag. So the people I'm going to tag are MJTV Vids, Ray, and the Pokemon Professor. There isn't a set time to get the tag done, but yeah, if you do end up doing the tag, that'd be awesome, because, you know, please use the tag. Also, don't worry, this isn't your only video for the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tag video. Be sure to check out all the channels mentioned if you haven't already. And until next time, thanks so much for watching.